Hey there everybody, Scudder here, and it is January 12th, 2010. If some of you have not already heard it or seen it, President Obama has written an order saying that he is establishing a council of governors. And what that is he is establishing a council of 10 governors from the United States, and they are going to serve as an advisory type committee for different things like national security, the National Guard, and it's also supposed to strengthen the federal and state level military. So I'll put a link to that article in the more description info, so you can click on it and see it. And there's also a link with inside that one where you can go and see the actual PDF file of the actual order. And I've already been getting private messages about this from people, and I've already seen some other stuff, and people are all in a tizzy over this. Now, some people are saying that this is setting up martial law in the United States. I don't think that this is setting up actual martial law at this point, though the reading, what they're doing, what the council is going to be over, does make one wonder what's coming in the future. The other side of this coin is that already people are in a flutter on YouTube, and I've already seen videos where people are comparing this 10 governor council to the 10 horns in the book of Daniel, where they're talking about some prophecy issues. So let me look at my clock here. Okay, so I want to just instill a little common sense about this. We'll go through it. It is my opinion that the people that are already saying this, I think that they're wrong. And that's just my opinion, and you can most certainly disagree with me on this. I think that people are trying to say that Obama is the Antichrist, and because he's setting up this 10 governor council, that's the 10 horns in the book of Daniel and all of that. And that is, in my opinion, not so. So if you want to follow along with me, I am in the book of Daniel in chapter 7. And that's where I'm going to be reading from. At the beginning of that, or in the middle, of that chapter, when you get to around verse 19, Daniel starts describing what the four beasts are. And if you'll get down to, I believe it's verse 24, it says, "The fourth animal will be a fourth kingdom on earth. It will be different from the other kingdoms. It will devour the whole earth, trample it down, and crush it." Well, if you know the current state of the United States right now, it was kind of hard for me, at least, to believe that that could be talking about the United States, because given our financial situation right now as a country, as a whole, we are far from being ready to trample the entire world. And let's face it, I know that the United States has been a military power for many, many years, but we are spread so thin right now, I don't think that we are in a position to trample the entire earth right now. So it goes on further to read, "As for the 10 horns, out of this kingdom 10 kings will arise, and yet another will arise after them. Now he will be different from the earlier ones, and he will put down 3 kings." Now, one thing that you might want to look for, and this is just a little common sense, we don't know who the governors are going to be yet. So there's going to be 10, 5 from each political party. And if even one of those governors is a female, then you know for sure that this can't be true. Because they're kings. If there was a queen, the Bible would have specified that there was a queen. To my knowledge, at least right now, I believe we have at least 6 female governors in the United States. So that's something to look for when we find out who is appointed to this council. If one of them is a female, then you can throw this theory completely out of the water. You know that it is not the 10 horns. It goes on further to say, he will speak words against the Most High and try to exhaust the holy ones of the Most High. He will attempt to alter the seasons and the laws, and the holy ones will be handed over to him for a time, times, and half a times. But when the court goes into session, he will be stripped of his rulership and will be consumed and completely destroyed. Then the kingdom, the rulership, and the greatness of the kingdoms under the whole heaven will be given to the holy people of the Most High. Their kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all rulers will serve and obey them. So, if we understand that scripture, that extra horn that comes up, that will be the Antichrist. So you can't say that Obama is the Antichrist because he's appointing these 10 governors, because the Antichrist comes up after these 10 kings are appointed. So I just want you guys to think about that. I think that the people out there that are putting these videos out already, I think they mean well, but I think that they just don't understand Scripture quite correctly, or maybe they're just a little misinformed. So you need to be careful about what you're listening to out there. I know they're trying to do the right thing, but you need to understand what Scripture says before we start going out there and making these accusations. I don't know exactly what the goal is behind having this governor council thing, and none of us do right now, other than what the official order says, and time will tell. I think we'll know in the future. But as far as I can tell right now, it is my opinion that this is not the 10 horns from the book of Daniel of prophecy. And I want you guys to do your own study on that, and you can come to your own conclusions, but I just don't want people to start freaking out and being afraid and all of that, because I don't think that that is happening at this time. It will happen at some point. There will be 10 kings coming out of this mass kingdom somewhere, but I don't believe it's right now. So anyway, something for you guys to think about and pray about and study about. You can leave your comments below. Don't know if I'll have time to debate you back and forth, but you're welcome to comment, and we'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.